Hey, welcome to the Cup A Noodles Show. I'm your host. They call me College. This man right to my left goes by the name of KB. Let's do it.
Let's kick the door down. Today on Cup of Noodles, where we discuss the big three topics in sports, news, and the world of entertainment. Today in sports, we'll be discussing the Nationals-Marlins brawl, also Cars-Red Series, and Ben Roethlisberger. In news, we'll be discussing Hurricane Earl, the oil platform fire, and the tragedy at the Discovery Channel building. In entertainment, we'll be discussing T.I. and Tiny's drug charge, Shaq versus, and also
J-Lo to American Idol. Cup of Noodles. Stay tuned.
Let's kick the show off with a little sports.
All right.
Nationals-Marlins brawl yesterday.
Okay.
Nigel Morgan, who plays very hard and aggressively, the night before ran into catcher Brett Hayes going home. He could have slid, knocked him on his butt. Karma is
Yeah, it is. I mean, but hey, it's part of the game. Retaliation is part of every sport, and so he should have known he was gonna get thrown at. So but the thing about it, they didn't even hit him. They threw behind him, and that kind of escalated this whole WWE brawl with the clothesline and everything. So
Marlins pitcher Chris Volstad actually retaliated, hit 3 batters before he got to Morgan, and actually throughout the game, throughout the game, and threw behind Morgan. Morgan decides to go ahead and charge the mound before he gets clotheslined Batista style.
Wow.
By first baseman Gabby Sanchez.
Well, the fielders, they do got to protect their pitcher. I mean, so I don't blame them. But at the same time, you put out and you get, and he got.
I think the brawl was a little bit more entertaining than the UFC fight between James Toney and Old Man Couture.
Yeah, it probably was. But what else we got moving on to sports?
Moving right along, we got the Cars-Reds big series. First and second in National League.
Big series. Cardinals, if they can even take 2 games out of this 3-game series, be a good look for them because they are a couple of games back from the wild card and from the division. So, a lot of pressure on the Cardinals.
The Cardinals, the last series that the Cardinals and the Reds had, the Cardinals actually swept the Reds in Cincinnati.
They did.
Once they swept them, they became in first place, sole possession of first
What
place,
happened
one
after
game
that,
ahead of the
we
Reds.
don't know. They just
now
lose.
There are 8 games.
Wow.
Behind the Cincinnati Reds.
Wow, what happened?
What you thinking?
Honestly, I think it's time for La Russa to pack his bags. I mean, we had a great run with him, but it might be time for a new look. What you think?
Dusty Baker, great manager. I think Cincinnati's going to take that division this year. I think the Cardinals going to be on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
And this weekend will show that.
Just to switch gears, how do you feel about the whole Pujols La Russa showing up at the rally?
They shouldn't have done it.
No.
The rally, as we discussed in the previous show, the rally was politically forced, politically driven.
Yeah.
And I believe that the Cardinals stepped into that territory, and there was reaction to that by local
protesters
in the St. Louis area, protested outside of Busch Stadium this previous weekend.
Not a good look. What else we got?
We also have Ben Roethlisberger. His representatives is actually going to meet with Commissioner Roger Goodell to get his suspension, 4-game suspension, reversed to 3 games.
It's not going to happen. Anybody who's been accused of rape twice, not once, but twice, should hopefully have to do the whole suspension. 8 games, right?
No, he was suspended 6 games. He wanted it reduced to 4. I think this is a strategic move. They're going to go and try to get Roger Goodell to reduce it to 3 games, knowing that he may end up going to 4.
No, I say commit, stick to your original guns, make him serve the whole suspension. I just feel like, hey, if Michael Vick had to do all this time, Big Ben has to be made an example of. He's a star quarterback. Make him do all his time.
And this is not his first mistake.
Second, rape twice? Not once, but twice? I mean, he had to rape a 3rd person? Supposedly? I mean, I know he was never officially arrested, but it's not a good look for Big Ben. and the Steelers.
Look in the mirror, Ben. Do your time.
Yeah. Suck it up. Suck it up, Steelers fans. No terrible times this year.
Not at all. No playoffs this year.
Nah.
Sorry, Pittsburgh.
Sorry.
In news, Hurricane Earl.
Yeah. Massachusetts and North Carolina, watch out. I hear some people talking about trying to stick it out. I mean, we haven't really, well, not me, but the storm hasn't really decided what type of category it's going to be. But I really think people need to learn from Katrina and get out of there.
Hurricane Earl now a Category 3 hurricane, was a Category 4, went down to a Category 3.
Yeah.
Actually on the East Coast, hitting the Carolinas. We will keep you posted on the hurricane.
Definitely, most
during
definitely.
Upcoming shows.
People, please take it seriously and get out of there. You know,
take caution.
Yeah.
Evacuate. You know, make sure you're in the basements. Make
no,
sure that you're.
Don't be in the basement. Leave town. Don't get called like Katrina, and it's not a good look.
Not at all.
No.
Moving right along. Tell me a little bit about this oil platform fire.
Well, we had another oil platform explosion / fire about 102 miles away from the original oil disaster fire. 13 men was on that. They all made it out alive, thank God. And hopefully no oil leaks into the Gulf again.
Yesterday, there was a tragedy at the Discovery Channel building, unfortunately. A hostage. It was a hostage situation. A few people, 3 I believe, were taken hostage.
Right.
A protester who usually protests in front of the Discovery Channel building protested because of the shows that the Discovery Channel shows.
Discovery Channel? I mean, they
Discovery
show
Channel.
Cool stuff, animals, and...
It was reported that he was upset over Kate and John +8, Kate +8, Kate
Are you serious?
+40, whatever the show is.
Are you serious?
And also, they have shows as far as shows that give birth, childbirthing shows, things like that.
Everybody's watched those. I mean, is this guy some type of like ultra crazy conservative? I mean, what's going on with this guy?
I believe so, because he stated that he had bombs strapped to his body, had guns. And
Let me
he was
guess.
ready to do something crazy.
Let me take a wild guess. He took his own life.
No, actually, there was a police sniper that shot him. And,
awesome.
The hostage situation. So.
In too many of these crazy hostage situations, the people go in there, guns blazing, kill up all these people, then kill themselves. If you're gonna do something that stupid and that reckless and take lives, be man enough or woman enough to stand up to trial and serve your time.
I could have sworn Kate +8 was on TLC.
I don't watch
it.
it.
Discovery Channel.
I don't care.
Who knows? Anyway, moving right along. A little entertainment. Tiny and T.I. and Tiny.
Arrested on drug charges, marijuana. Supposedly, at a traffic stop, they were caught smoking marijuana in their Maybach.
T.I., you need to lay low. Do your music.
Lay low? He's probably just violated his probation. Supposedly, they said they posted bail $10,000 and they're due in court tomorrow. So,
well, you know what? If marijuana was illegal,
yeah,
we wouldn't even be talking about this.
Maybe
right
T.I. has a medical marijuana prescription.
Maybe.
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it was Tiny. Maybe she'll take the rap for it. Who knows?
Tiny was actually charged a couple years ago with a drug charge.
Okay.
Supposedly she had ecstasy and marijuana. She was caught with ecstasy and marijuana. So, you know, some people just don't learn their lesson.
T.I., go home and sit down. I mean, you just got out of jail for gun charges. You got a hot movie out supposedly.
Got a hot album out.
Not out yet, but coming out. Man, I mean, let's move on.
Shaq versus the show Shaq versus on ABC.
Okay.
Shaq, this episode, challenged Justin Bieber to a dance contest. Justin Bieber, who is absolutely hot right now, the biggest pop star right now, it's almost like Usher is still on the earth but was reincarnated as a young white boy.
Yeah, yeah.
Blew Justin Timberlake completely out the water. I think Justin Bieber is right now.
Well, you gotta
the hottest
understand.
thing
You
out
gotta
right
understand. Justin Timberlake. We got to see a progression. He was with a boy band, then he kind of went on to do his own thing. But Justin Bieber out the gates, his own identity, and that kind of what gives him a little bit more steam than Justin Timberlake. But Justin Timberlake still a bad white boy. What can I say?
Shaq didn't look too bad. He held his own.
Shaq. Shaq has skills on the microphone. He did the track with Notorious B.I.G. Can't Stop the Rain. That's classic. Hip hop heads. That's classic. I mean, I know it's Shaq. He did the joint with the fly snicking, whatever they were called back in the day. Shaq has a little bit of skills on the mic.
A faithful collector to all Shaq's albums.
I don't have all Shaq's albums, but I might have a Shaq or two songs.
But of course, Justin Bieber did defeat Shaq. I mean, that's something.
We don't know that yet, supposedly, because it hasn't aired. But Shaq, I mean, shout out to the Boston Celtics and all their fans. That's me, big Celtic fan. Glad to have Shaq on the team. Hopefully he can give us about 20 minutes off the bench, or if he's going to start, we really don't know yet because the season hasn't started. But I'm a big Shaq fan. Always been a Shaq supporter. My brother Mike cannot stand Shaq, but hey, he likes Kobe. What can I say?
Do you think Shaq, great show, great hustle?
Yeah.
You doing your thing.
Doing his thing.
J-Lo.
J-Lo.
American Idol. Now we have J-Lo. We have, it's rumored that Diddy may do American Idol.
If Diddy and J-Lo on American Idol, if I'm her husband, who was that, Mark Anthony?
Mark Anthony.
You worried about that?
No, I'm not worried about it. I think that is well into the past.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what American Idol needs. You need two people that are into the music industry.
Right.
Diddy is one of the best producers in the world.
Yeah.
Bad boy.
Discovered
so many artists. He knows how to find talent.
He does.
He knows how to find the best out of artists. J-Lo, platinum selling artist. She's a multi-talent.
I got some bad news. Shutting down the studio. Guys, if you're not, aware of that little joke, that was the whole, making the band. Got shut down the studio.
I think American Idol now, I think that's what they need because the show has fallen off.
Me personally, never been a big American Idol fan. I mean, I know there's people who are crazy about American Idol. Me, not so much. No.
I think it'll be hot, with you have Diddy, you have J-Lo, you have Randy. You have three monsters in music that can discover talent and can, pull the best out of artists.
Yeah, because Ellen DeGeneres, just to me, never seem to fit in American Idol. It's like, if you are doing a music show, you should have people in music. Am I not right?
That's correct.
I mean, if we were doing a show on cooking, why would we have a toy maker?
But you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if everyone turned into American Idol this upcoming season and Simon was still there.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Wouldn't surprise me at all.
Well, hey, that seems to be all our time today on Cup of Noodles. Anything else you want to say before we get out there?
Big weekend, big sports weekend. College football starts this weekend. A lot of games on Saturday.
Yeah.
Here in St. Louis, we have the arch rivalry, Illinois, Mizzou.
Won't be there, but shout outs to all my Mizzou football Tigers.
Also, Reds Cards again. I
Yeah.
want to remind you about that big series in National League Central. I think the Cardinals will be put to sleep.
Good night, Cardinals, unfortunately. Deuces. Cup of Noodles. Stay tuned. See you when we see you.
We be out.
Out.